Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up, sponsored by Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, and by I'm a Fancy PYC at Oklahoma Equine Reproductive Center.
Hi, I'm Jim Byers. Welcome to Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up. What a weekend it was in quarter horse racing, as many of the sport's best runners convened at Prairie Meadows in Iowa for Saturday's Bank of America Challenge Championships. We'll show you all of those races, plus have other stakes results from Prairie Meadows and elsewhere later in the show. Up first on our review of Championship Night at Prairie Meadows is the Grade 1 Mariel Distaff Challenge Championship. Fillies and mares went 400 yards in this $100,000 race. The solid 9-5 favorite started one from the outside, number 9 Madrecita.
Off and running. Cadillac from the extreme outside goes for the early lead. Stoli Angel alongside is running. Stoli Angel just right there. Zoom is in contention in between horses as they come down the stretch run. And here's Madrecita as well with a late rally. And as they come down to line, Stoli Angel and Cadillac. Stoli Angel wins it.
What a performance by Stoli Angel, breaking like a rocket and leading all the way under Larry Payne. Trained by Russell Harris, Stoli Angel is by Stoli out of the 2005 Heritage Place Futurity winner Isa Shaker, who's by Isa Special. This Texas bred races for her breeder Garland Shelton, who also campaigned Isa Shaker. The winner of 4 out of 15 starts, Stoli Angel has banked $125,000 plus. Cadillac and Madrecita round out the top 3. The winner's time, 19.576 seconds, 98 speed index. The next race on the all-stakes card Saturday at Prairie Meadows is the Grade 3 Attaquan Derby Challenge. $202,000 is the purse for this 400-yard test. Number 4, Sign of Corona, is the 5-2 favorite, off a track record showing in the challenge race at Le Bois Park.
Off and running. Zip code hopped at the start. And going for the lead here is Mr. Big, but also charging up is Daytona B. Daytona B has a clear lead. Mr. Big, DB, Captain King, Spit and Salt, Zoom, and Daphne all have some ground to cover. They're in deep stretch, and it is Daytona B going on to the easiest of winners from Mr. Big in second.
Daytona B qualified for this last month at Prairie Meadows, and not only wins right back, but does it brilliantly in 19.300 seconds, a 106 speed index. Yordani Samaro, the jockey, for trainer Rolando Almanza. Bred in Texas by Bilo Oaks, Daytona B is a gelding by First Down Dash, and the graded winner Dashing Panna, who's by Toast to Dash. Current owner Gregorio Garza purchased Daytona B for $80,000 at the 2011 TQHA yearling sale. He's earned $155,401. Mr. B was a clear second, with Isa Famous Eagle third. An interesting group of 2-year-olds converged on Prairie Meadows for Saturday's John Deere Juvenile Challenge Championship. From all corners of North America, a field of 11 went 350 yards. The purse here is $151,500. The favorite is a qualifier from the host track, number 2, AJ's High.
Corona's Concierge in the center. Just curl my prizes right there. Freaking Runaway. $1 Million Kiss is now really flying. $1 Million Kiss. And now here's a late rally from AJ's High. Now we're down to 2. AJ's High and $1 Million Kiss. AJ's High to win.
His start wasn't perfect, but AJ's High overcomes crowding in the opening strides to run powerfully under Stormy Smith. Now 3 for 5 with earnings in excess of $128,400. AJ's High is an Oklahoma-bred gelding by Apolitical Jess and the rare form mare Regally Rare. Bred by owner Michael Teal, AJ's High is trained by Charlie Hunt. $1 Million Kiss was second, 2 lengths clear of Freakin' Runaway. The final time for AJ's High is 17.323 seconds, a 103 speed index. Distance runners had their showdown on Saturday in the Grade 1 Red Cell Distance Challenge Championship at 870 yards. The purse here is $100,000. The odds-on favorite at 3-5 has the rail, number 1 Wahoo.
Off and running. And it is Wahoo from the inside. They're tightly bunched, all of them, and all 7 within about a head. And losing the rider at the back was Wahoo. Wahoo lost the rider as they were very bunched at the top of that far turn. SRD, Bob Wire Bob, about at the 440 mark, has the lead. Mixed Fantasy to the extreme outside. Ana Rosso is right there too, trying to squeeze through along the inside. Fire on the fly, just a little rusty in mid-pack there. And Dasher's Midnight is next. Mixed Fantasy way about in the 10 hole, just on top by a head. SRD, Bob Wire Bob. Here's Just a Little Rusty right in the middle. Just a Little Rusty, and Dasher's Midnight is really flying up the inside. And it's Just a Little Rusty on top and drawing clear in the late stages for Omar Reyes to win the Red Cell Distance Challenge Championship.
Our reports the day after this race indicate that both jockey Russell Hadley and Wahoo were sore but otherwise okay after the incident shortly after the start. The winner, Just a Little Rusty, went off at nearly 14-1. He wins by daylight under Omar Reyes for trainer Russell Harris. Just a Little Rusty is a Texas-bred gelding by Mr. Jess Perry out of the Royal Quick Dash mare Rusty's Quick Kid, bred by Clyde Wilmot. In winning his first graded race, Just a Little Rusty ups his bankroll to $117,000 plus for owner Lewis Howard, who purchased him for $30,000 as a yearling. The time, 45.341 seconds, speed index of 99. On a card full of graded races on Saturday at Prairie Meadows, you might say the big one was the Grade 1, $357,000 Bank of America Challenge Championship. 3-year-olds and up from all corners of the racing world qualified regionally for this 440-yard event. The 2-1 favorite is the Utah-bred, most recently based in New Mexico, number 4, Just 'Cause I Can.
Off and running. Going for the lead here, Vodka with Ice in the center. Stimulus is getting going. Here's Dashmaster Jess along the inside. River Wind is in contention, and New Look there as well, but here comes Stimulus right down the center. And now Stimulus with a commanding lead on top, and Stimulus, Rodrigo Vallejo, going on to win the Bank of America Challenge Championship.
What a year for Stimulus, a winner of 4 of 6 in 2014 and 6 for 13 lifetime. Charlie Hunt Stable wins 2 Challenge Championships on Saturday, after scoring earlier with AJ's High. Let go at 7-1, Stimulus flies the classic distance in 21.283 seconds, a 109 speed index, and not far from the track record of 21.162. Texas-bred 4-year-old, Stimulus is by Mr. Jess Perry, and the great producer Viva Jean, who's by Runaway Winner. That makes Stimulus a half-brother to All-American Futurity winner Stoley's winner. Jerry Wyndham bred and owns Stimulus, was ridden by Rodrigo Vallejo. River wins second at 54-1, with Testing the Ice third on the outside. There was another Grade 1 on Saturday. It was the Robert L. Boniface Los Alamitos Invitational Championship. 440 yards the distance for a $150,000 purse. The winner gains a spot in December's Champion of Champions at Los Al. The favorite is number 6, Bon Accord.
Away they go on the Los Alamitos Invitational Championship in a toss-up. Came away well, separate interest from down along the inside. Blast of Fire is running a big one. Dynasty Red to the extreme outside and Just Being Valiant. Bon Accord's under pressure right now, but it's a toss-up. Who's the one to beat? Dynasty Red to the extreme outside and Blast of Fire. But the newcomer on the block, a toss-up, shows his class tonight, and a toss-up goes to the Champion of Champions.
A toss-up is a graded winner, but he's emerging this season as a 5-year-old, taking 3 of his 4 starts this year. The son of Sweet First Down and the Corona Cartel mare Shake Cartel has better than $488,000 in earnings. He wins his biggest open company race in this invitational under jockey Carlos Huerta. Bred by James Sills and owned by him in partnership with Abelardo Flores, a toss-up is trained by Eddie Willis. Blast of Fire and Bon Accord settle for second and third. The winner's time, 21.430 seconds, a 97 speed index.
Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, where the 2014 Fall Meeting of Champions continues through November 15th. For more information, visit LoneStarPark.com.
In addition to the 6 Challenge Championships at Prairie Meadows, the Altoona, Iowa track had several other stakes events that helped close their 2014 quarter horse meeting. Right now we have recaps of those races and more from Will Rogers Downs and Albuquerque.
I'm a Fancy PYC. He earned $454,000 plus, qualified to the All-American Futurity, started 6 times and won 5, including the Grade 3 Remington Futurity. I'm a Fancy PYC at Oklahoma Equine Reproductive Center. Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up, sponsored by Lone Star Park at Grand Prairie, and by I'm a Fancy PYC at Oklahoma Equine Reproductive Center.
Halloween is next week, and it could be a scary time for those facing the likes of Pistol Pack and Pepsi and Two Flash for You, 2 horses that are hoping to keep winning streaks alive in upcoming stakes races. Be sure to check out Raceview Network's weekend preview for those races and more later this week. We're out of time for this installment of the Wrap-Up, but we'll be back here in 7 days with more recaps of quarter horse racing's biggest events. For everyone involved with the show, I'm Jim Byers. We hope to join us next time for Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up.